now I think we will have another special musical selection by Sister Dell.
To my friend Michelle, to your brother Kim, to Elena, and the entire Goodridge family and friends, on behalf of the Kendallwood family, we just want to let you know that our prayers are with you during this time of bereavement, as well as the prayers of my own family. And we all look forward to a new heaven and a new earth that John saw, where there shall be no more sickness, no more sorrow, no more death, no more funerals, where all of these things shall be passed away. Even now, come, Lord Jesus. I dreamed of a city called Glory. It was so bright and so fair that as I entered the gates, I cried, holy. The angels all met me there. They carried me from mansion to mansion, and all the sights that I saw When she sees your face, Lord, she'll cry glory. You have taken her through, and she will cry glory. It's not gonna be long, because we know you're coming soon. And one day we will all cry glory. In the New Jerusalem, we will love each other. We will hold each other. We will see the Lord face to face and cry glory. Glory to the Son of God.
Thank you, Sister Doe. It's a good thing you were singing and not me. When you sing about Jesus, you don't need any background music.
Amen.
Oh yes. Thank you so much, Sister Joy.
Good morning. I would like to give a brief reflection of my relationship with Violet. I've known Violet now since the early 80s. We met through Clarissa, and then we were members of the Agincourt Church. That was before it became Apple Creek. We were there, and then we moved to the Agape Temple Church, where we were members in the adult choir. We spent many Sabbath lunches together. She was always so kind and affectionate, Violet. And then, after that, we were always together, Violet and myself. Violet was a very kind person. I remember when the children were small, it was always Violet. If I needed a babysitter, I could always say, Violet, I'm bringing the children over. And her favorite word was, sure. And the children would always be at Violet's house. Hence, Kim, Raymond, Dexter became like brothers. Then afterwards, we were living in Oshawa. I moved from Oshawa to Whitby. Violet moved soon after that, and then it was Clarissa. And we were always there, going to church together, the children playing together. I remember one day when she was a real answer to my prayer. It would be decided we were going to take the children to our church school in Oshawa. And we would share rides. Either I would drop the children off and Violet would pick them up. And I remember one particular day, it was a very snowy day, and the school had asked for the children to be taken home, and Violet's turn was to pick the children up. And I was making my way home, and lo and behold, my van broke down. I called the tow truck, but then I was contemplating, how am I going to get home to meet the children on time? I considered calling a taxi, but then I prayed and said, Lord, please let Violet pass this way. And you know what? As soon as I looked up, who I see driving in front of my van was Violet. She said, you know, I was going another way, and the children said, pass this way. I said, that was the Spirit of the Lord speaking to you. Because he knew that I needed a ride home. Violet loved music, and she could play the piano. And Raymond was in piano lessons. So she would really mentor Raymond and help Raymond with his piano practice because I didn't know music. Violet did. So on Sundays, Raymond would spend his time at Violet's house practicing the piano. I was grateful for that. Then later when Kim got bigger and he wanted to play the piano, they both had the same piano teacher. And we would sit there and discuss and talk because, they didn't like to practice. And we would talk together, how can we get these children to really practice? So we would always discuss, and then Kim would practice and Raymond would help them and stuff like that. So that was very good for me. And that way, Kim, Raymond, and Dexter always were close to each other, even to today. I also, it was only this year, end of March, April, Raymond came home for vacation. And Raymond said, Mom, I want Kim and his family to come over for lunch. And he said, we can't forget Sister Violet, because she has been so good to us, with Dexter and me. And I said, sure, Raymond. And we came over. Michelle didn't come, but Kim, Raymond, and Dexter, we all had lunch together. It was such a happy occasion, We laughed and we talked and we reflect on the past, and we had a real good time. Never realizing it was our last time together. And Raymond, when I called him and I told him that Violet was sick, he was so devastated. He said, I cannot believe it. We just had a good time. And he said, she has been so good to Dexter and me, Mom. And I said, I will remember her always for you, Raymond. And I'm glad that I have this opportunity to reflect on our relationship together, because we never know when our end would be. And we should take every opportunity to cherish the moments that we have with each other. Because, we can talk about the hope that is going to come, but this is life right now. And we should really appreciate each other for the good that they do in our lives. So my hope is for Michelle and Kim, don't grieve like we have no hope. Our hope is in Jesus Christ. And Paul promised us that when the Lord is sent, we should all be together again. And I pray that day will come when there will be none of this, but we'll be happy again like we had that last day we had together. Thank you very much.
Amen.